You're watching the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach, the 57th edition. Kanoa Igarashi is taking on Patrick Gudauskas in really fun conditions, fighting for a spot into round 3 as his tide's filling in. Joe Chappelle with Potts, an 89 world champ, watching the action unfold, making eliminations now. So there's a lot on the line in these sudden death heats. One that he's very proud of, his mom and dad from Japan. Grew up speaking Japanese at home in Huntington Beach. Watching this now. Kanoa Igarashi, a little bit deep. Now we'll get the priority rotation going.
Such a pleasure to see Pat back where he belongs on the championship. So it looks like he's going to have a look at this wave, guys. So I'm going to send it back to you, Joe.
So Pat just running after this wall. Already has that speed. There's the bottom turn. A huge layback off the lip. Patrick swings it right in the pocket. 2 big moves. Clean pace as he'll just set that rail back into the pocket. Grab rail, float through the backwash. Messy section, but he cleans it up with a float, jams it through the inside. What a read from Patty Goodang, getting on the board to take the lead.
Wow, that first turn from Patty G was absolutely amazing.
It was kind of a balance of what Dane Gudauskas was telling us, patience and the bottom turn in motion.
Exactly, building the speed on this first turn nice and low and then just heaving into a massive maneuver. I mean, that's what you got to do. Kick off this wave with a big turn, join the dots through the inside and finish strong. So that is a perfect recipe for a good score out here. Through the inside, watch this bottom turn here. Look how long he holds it. Holding, bangs it up through the lip. And again, holding it and then unleashing. So that bottom turn setting him up for some big turns on that wave. And we're about to see a big score. Double pump. Now watch how nice and low he gets. The fins are popping out. He's putting that board right on the rail. Critical stuff. Now the body comes into action. Look at the body position from Patty G. Slashing into it, throwing the fins out and then getting that weight back over the board and completing that first turn. That's what we want to see. That's what the judges want to see.
So yeah, I think even in the beginning of that heat, just kind of, you know, like Potts always says, you kind of got to take your time, let the wave kind of form up for you. So yeah, just trying to get the 2 for 1 in that first heat, and then yeah, just got better waves in that one.
And that's what's scoring. You know, in a basketball game, the 3-point line's not changing in a brand new season. These guys adjusting on the fly, but it's all starting to make sense, and Jordy Smith's loving the criteria when he sat with us yesterday. Big float to start for Gudauskas. Oh, getting a little bit hung up on the second effort. Digs in again to recover. Still keeping the fire and intensity up. Wall grows. A tough end section to deal with. He's out of there. Have something in there to back up the 7-7-3, keeping his lead over Kanoa at the moment.
Let's have a look here. You can see him pumping his board, getting his speed. Beautiful opening maneuver right there. Nice and low, and it kind of loses it just a little bit right there. The back foot maybe came off the board, regathered. Keeping it nice and low again. And then just a little bit off kilter. You can see just rushing this last section just a little bit. Mistimed it. It's unfortunate there for Patty G. Back to the drawing board. Just a 3.50, but just great signs. That first turn was unbelievable. Had he backed that up with a couple of nice clean turns, we would have seen another big score from Patty G.
Pressure since falling off the tour back in 2013, and Patty's just been bottling that up, waiting to explode back on the top 34 where he belongs. This is Kanoa now. Fun looking float to cover some ground. He'll have to climb again, now into the open face. Fading cut back for Igarashi. Fades again, needs something to really push off of now, and ends up sinking on the finish. So his first 2 strike for maneuvers. Had the couple of floats out the back. He was waiting for something big that really never came, Punch.
He's found that open face. You can watch Kanoa trying to search for it, trying to get himself out on it. Beautiful foam climb there on that occasion, but just still trying to get around it. And then once he does, it's kind of that big flat section. So unfortunate for Kanoa. It's not going to be a keeper for him. He's going to have to try and get back to the drawing board. It has got him out of that subtle combo though, Joe. Just mistiming that last turn. See, that's the thing. Once you get to that end section, if you know you haven't done anything special in the beginning of the wave, you then feel you've got to do something real special at the end, and sometimes that doesn't work out.
You see how much pressure he's putting into the board, so it's pretty amazing to watch these guys surf. Obviously, we get to see him go through the roof, getting up almost into the excellent range out there right now, and that's because he's pushing as hard as he can.
Hank Strider back in action with Kanoa Igarashi on a comeback wave. Setting up the inside track. Some brilliant turns to start. Trying to force the finish. Not a ton of room for the end section. But Kanoa's trying to heat up. Last wave was a 3.63. Building, trying to break down a 7.61.
Kanoa Igarashi, on the other hand, wow, this was nerves of steel for Paddy G to let Kanoa have this wave. Turn right here, bang, beautiful layback snap into the lip and mixing it up. Nice sliding, so mixing it up as far as maneuvers go, showing the judges variety, showing them that speed and power. And all-important flow here at Bells Beach. Didn't quite have that nice big open section on the inside. That kind of let it down just a little bit, but an amazing score nonetheless for Kanoa Igarashi. I love this layback snap. You can see how he gets his body over the board, releases those fins. Such control from Kanoa, and again straight into that next maneuver. Seamless, beautiful, stylish. I mean, are you kidding me? That was absolutely fantastic right there from Kanoa Igarashi. This kid is dangerous out here, let me tell you.
What a big answer. He had a couple of looks at waves, didn't like anything he saw, took off on his 3.63. Finally, a 7.4.
Wow.
Just under Pat's 7.73. Looking at me with that question mark. Is that going to be...
Well, let's wait and have a look at it.
Getting him in the step in the right direction. Watching Pat Gudauskas on the fever by Channel Islands. Temperature running hot through those first couple of turns as he's getting down the line. There's that high line wrap that you have to throw down to Bells, keeping that rhythm alive. Stretches out the roundhouse cutback. Setup snap, big section down the line, attacking it. 3.5's gone. Yeah, Paddy's score line, 3:15 to go.
I need to work it out. You know, you can't be in complete attack mode all the time on this wave. You've got to kind of let the wave do its own thing. Opening with a beautiful turn, just finding the groove. You can see a little bit more cool, calm, and collected on this occasion. And it's going to go well for him. Definitely bettering that 3.50. Keeping it nice and clean, mistake-free so far. And finish strong. That's all you got to do. Make sure you connect with that last section. Slides the tail out one more time, and right here, important maneuver to finish on your feet.
What a heat, especially towards the tail end, 7.4 to put himself in a position to fight back. But Kanoa runs out of time. Pat Gudauskas steals the show, 7.73, and getting that important backup at the end of the heat at a 6.6. We'll see Gudauskas into round 3 as this continues.